New turns in. Turn 16 for MAwtripped. Let's take a look. I wonder if Jotunheim does press forward. Interesting. Okay. Alright. Game time. Interesting, interesting. Okay. You go this way. You go this way. We're gonna need more of these. I didn't even look to see. We lost tonight, but that's fine. He's going to rush me. Okay, we just need to get as many mages as possible. So I'm gonna stop recruiting the crones. I really wish I wasn't getting rushed like this. This is super annoying. But here, I think these 12 should be enough. One, two, three. I'm switching. Looks like I'm switching targets from Abyssia to Naba. Machaka's engaged against them, and their territory is way closer to me than Abyssia is. I'll leave you the provinces adjacent to your fort. Okay. So maybe I can take these, but the thing is I'm getting rushed by Jotunheim, so these are kind of low priority right now. I'm gonna bring the switch back over here, just because I need as many mages as possible if I'm gonna be able to fight this. Let's see, how many wardens do I have? 12 there, 23 there. So I have like 40-ish versus 20. Yeah, I got too fucked in the early game to really recover from this. So what we're gonna do is try to make this guy bleed as much as possible. I don't even have lightning bolt yet. That sucks. And I don't even think I have that many air 2 mages. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Just need to start building forts everywhere. Okay. Who the heck is messaging me in Discord? Oh, that can wait. Okay. So there's 18 there. I think they have something like a combined 84 hit points, something like that. See if one of these guys transform. Did you transform? Not quite. None of them transformed. Bummer. So we're gonna need... God. Research is bad. I I probably researched the worst path to help me versus this guy. I mean the worst research tree. Because, like, 10 protection and enlargement isn't really going to help me that much. Maybe the enlargement might help me. But protection doesn't really help me that much versus Jotunheim, and I don't have any water mages, so I can't make use of Moss Body. Okay. What's their attack skill? 12. A 12 attack. 13. 16. 16. 17. So they have a defense value of 11 where the attack just misses because the shield isn't really gonna help that much versus a fucking 31 damage spear attack. Yeah, 31 damage piercing spear attack, like, the shield plus the protection value isn't gonna be enough to protect them from that. So that makes me wonder if maybe dropping these and just recruiting a fuck ton of these guys is probably the way to go. Because we just need bodies. As many bodies as possible. Wait, why is there a frog here? Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, and we got gems. How desperate am I? Am I desperate enough to waste earth gems on Earthmite? Maybe Earth Meld might be a better... No, Earth Meld's not good because they have so much strength. So, let's see. Do I want to path this way? Yeah, I need to consolidate all my forces. This party is probably just gonna rampage through my lands, and I can't really do much anything about it. Which is annoying. Machaka's busy fighting off Ubar, so he can't really do anything. The only other person might be... Dude, how big is Jotunheim? What the hell? Okay. I might have to buy some mercenaries. I'm surprised he only moved this army there. And okay, that's fine. Just recruit a couple of those guys. Jeez. I just don't have enough dudes. So I'm gonna move these guys here and then next turn here to consolidate all my forces because if I get my cap sieged, then it's game over. I don't have another castle to help unsiege it. Meanwhile, I'm gonna see if I can at least get lightning bolts. It's not gonna be super duper helpful, but it's something. And then I'm gonna go down conjuration just so I can start summoning things, because I need to start using these gems. It's like this is gonna be my only way to get through. Hello, nice. Thank you for that, Pepe. Anyways, I'm gonna need to use these gems in order to fight off this attack, and I don't have any gem sinks. Like, this game is just a mess. Everything did not go my way, and that's fine. This is what happens in Dominions. So there's ends, capital. I don't know who else is bordering Jotunheim, because the only way I can really like make sure like this ends well for me is if I talk to somebody who's next to Jotunheim and say like, hey, Jotunheim is attacking me. You might be able to snag some of his provinces. Yeah. You're learning Dominions? Nice. It's a really fun game to learn. If you have any questions, I'm not the best player, but I would be happy to answer any questions that you got. Currently you are watching me get my ass beat, because my early game was really bad in this multiplayer game. So, let's see. I wish there was an easy way for me to, if I had an easy way to cast Strength of Giants on these guys, I wouldn't even care about this. These guys would get slaughtered so quickly, but I don't have the research for it. Hmm. Yeah, the only thing I can really do is maybe have my Earth Mages cast, here, we're gonna need you over here. I'm gonna have my Earth Mages cast, like, Earth Might. I can get up to 7 casts of it, and then it doesn't really matter which units it really goes on. The Wardens would be nice just because then they hit really hard, and then these guys it would be a waste on. And then if it was on the Foresters would also hit really hard. They would be hitting for 16 and 22, which would be big damage. Okay. So yeah, that's the game plan. We're gonna consolidate. I'm not even gonna recruit these. He's probably gonna march on this province next, and I can't get these units easily. So I'm not even gonna waste the gold on it. Yeah, this is about as much as I can do. What is in level 1? This is... Nah, we're gonna go. Fuck it. We're gonna go for level 2 conjuration right now, so I can get mantises, because killer mantises are actually really good in this mod, at least early game, and I can summon a fuck ton of them. As soon as I get this research, I'll just have all my crones just summoning those non-stop until Jotunheim dies. I think that's our game plan. Plus it would also solve our problem of not having enough units, at least temporarily. The thing is, it's going to take me 3 turns. It's going to take me like 3 turns to get. Let's see. How much research do you have? 14. If you research 12, another 10. You guys can't research. You get an extra 10 research here. That would give me 50. That would be 24 left over. I need 76 afterwards, and then these two could give me 76, and then, okay. I would have it in 2 turns at least. I think this is about as best as it can get. So let's see, what does the bubble say? Okay. Many thanks. Yeah, that's usually how it goes in Dominions. A lot of a lot of the questions of like, how do I stop this? It really depends on where you are at in research, what tools do you have available, and how much are you willing to devote like resources to solving that. Because at the end of the day, that's what Dominions is a resource management game. And so, like if you ever keep running into like the same thing, you're like, I just don't know how to stop Helheim elves rushing me down. And like, um, uh, is this multiplayer? Yes, this is multiplayer. 1 second. I'll show you. Thanks, I appreciate it. I'm currently getting rushed by Jotunheim, so I might be slow in taking them. I appreciate it. I already said that. Let's send him a gem as a courtesy. So, he's gonna let me take these 2 if I can take them in time. I don't know if that's gonna be possible or not. So yeah, this is a multiplayer game. In fact, like, these are the names of the pretenders. I'm playing Man, which is this nation right here. Green pants are the best pants because all your units. Jotunheim hates fire. No, actually. Jotunheim doesn't have any, like... They do better in cold provinces, but they aren't, like, weak to fire. They're actually weak to lightning. They all have, like, the susceptible to shock. The thing is, the way that my research is set up, because I wasn't thinking, like, I had taken these provinces, like, 2 turns ago, and I didn't even know that Jotunheim was my neighbor down here. So he wasn't even on my radar. I was thinking I was more along the lines going to be either fighting Shinuyama, Ind, or Zabalba, and maybe Naba. So I researched protection. I went for protection, which would normally be a pretty strong early game spell because it gives all your units 10 natural protection and it makes your units really tanky. But the thing is, um, 24 protection doesn't really matter when you're getting hit by giants that hit for 31 damage. 31 piercing damage, might I add. So like they're still gonna get they're human health pools, so they're still gonna get one shot. So it's a bit of a struggle. So I had to change my game plan. So I'm going to go for killer mantises because I have a lot of nature gem income because I started doing site searching early. So I have 8 gems a turn, which is quite a bit more. Normally I would have only be getting 3 just for my cap, but I started site searching early and I found all these nature sites. That being said, I hope I can hang on to them for the majority of the time. I might have to concede more land while I'm trying to get my research up to summon the mantises. I could probably take on one group with my forces right now, but not both of these. Not until I get more mantises. So that's my game plan. Um, I don't have enough time to research Lightning Bolt, and Lightning Bolt wouldn't really change the outcome of this fight. I keep seeing Ethereal being used. Yes, Ethereal is very strong, especially early on. So, like, I'll give you an example. Um, Body Ethereal it is an AoE 1 effect, and you only need to be Astral 1 to cast it. A lot of mages are Astral 1, and it's only 30 fatigue. And that's just like you have 75%, think about it, 75% chance of not taking damage is essentially what the spell is. That's insane. For a level 1 spell, if you can get all your units with this, like you're just you have 75% less chance of getting hit. It's amazing, right? And it's level 4 is a little bit high up on the alteration tree, but it's not like super hard to get either. So Body Ethereal is usually a very popular spell to get, especially in combinations with like units with high protection naturally and high health points. Like a very common strategy for late age Pangea is to just recruit nothing but cataphracts, and then they have a Astral 1 mage that can just spam this out, and it's a very, very strong um, research goal for them. They can run over most nations with just Body Ethereal and cataphracts. Um, as an example, but I don't have any Nature 1, or I mean Astral 1 mages, so that is not an option for me. Otherwise, I would love to have that. Um, I think this is gonna be my turn. I can't really do anything else. I might hire some mercenaries later on. Is Niflheim weaker to fire? I don't even think Niflheim is weaker to fire either. I think they had removed the susceptible to fire on their Nifl giants, and they replaced it with I'll show it to you here in a second. I'm gonna go ahead and end this turn right now, and then I'll go into it.